Hi guys, another week, another exciting episode of Trending GHS coming your way, and this week, we're talking about all the glitz, the glam, and the royalty that happened at Kensi 2020, the wedding of Kennedy Osei and his bride Tracy. Also, Elikem Kumoji has been trending since last week, and he was still trending throughout this week. What is he up to? What is he saying? We're gonna give you all the details. Shade of the week, what were they thinking, what the F, or the exciting segments you love will be coming your way shortly. So make sure you do not go anywhere. We'll be back. Hey guys, welcome. It's another week. How was your week? Tell us in the comment section below. But we have a lot to talk about today, so let's jump right into it. Anyway,
Oh, but before the wedding, let's talk about the month of love.
Say it here. What are you doing? You know, if somebody is this like they're single. They don't have any plans for Val's Day.
What are your plans for Val's Day?
School. I have like 4 classes.
Please.
So that's
out of the game. Oh, you are not even in the game to be.
No, the funny thing is when you treat every day like a Val's Day, you don't need to treat that one day like special.
People don't have anything to give out or to receive. That's why I'm saying when you treat anything, excuse me, it's okay. But it looks like none of us is you know, nothing is happening for us on Val's Day. But
National service.
There are so many events happening this Valentine's Day, before, after, and praying.
Yeah. I mean, God had ordained and assigned it to happen on the Friday to the Sunday.
Oh my God.
To the Sunday.
So you have a weekend getaway.
Perfect weekend.
Patrol is close to the end of the month.
Please, if you don't have money, don't stress yourself.
Don't stress. Aquawa is holding a show.
Yes.
There's Funky.
Yeah.
And
500 cedis, which is very affordable. I mean, for 2 people, you get dinner, you get to party with celebrity couples.
Yeah.
Funky and married is happening at Holiday Inn Hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kitty is also holding a concert.
Yeah.
233 Jazz Bar.
Labani Beach.
So guys, you cannot say you don't have anywhere to go.
We've told you where to go.
You need to go yourself.
So go. We'll be Netflixing and chilling in our.
Okay.
Anyway, happy Valentine.
Yes, happy Valentine's.
We love you guys.
This is our love language, giving you the gist and the trends. So we love you.
So for always tuning in and watching and listening to us banter.
Now, my body is doing me something. You see, I even forgot the Valentine. Now we have come Kensi 2020.
And if you don't know what Kensi 2020 is, Kennedy Osei versus Tracy.
She's now Tracy Osei.
Yeah. So Kennedy Osei is the son of Osei Kwame. Despite. Yes.
And he's currently the managing director for Despite Media Group. You know, he's the one in charge of all the media aspects of his father's business, and he's quite popular. I mean, he knows a lot of people, has a lot of links, so it's not surprising that his wedding
is the talk of town.
Yeah, blew up. Sika, money is sweet. Money is sweet.
Sika,
also, money cannot buy you happiness.
Money can't buy you happiness.
Exclusive.
Put the poverty microphone down.
Guys, I'm sure you've seen videos, you've seen pictures and all that, and yes,
the cars. Somebody said the car near Havana in Ghana. Because nobody small exotic cars.
I went the more Afro
happening at Trasauco Estate, like just a big thing.
And the fact that this is just the part 1. Part 2 Nippon Bali.
And the bright shrill.
Nippon tie.
And behind the bow tie is a trick. You know what?
Money is sweet. Anyways, guys,
that train is long, like the money.
Yeah, what's funny is how people are trying to make this wedding look like a Cinderella kind of wedding. You know, the guy is rich, the girl is a nobody, and they just met and they got married. No,
better people.
They are wrong. The girl is also coming from a Dofo family.
One of
them.
Dofo family. Cash. A rich meets rich. Now poor meets rich. They I like Hollywood movies.
Only Nigeria.
Only Nollywood.
But guys,
Hey.
it's the wedding of the year so far.
So far, I was saying
until someone comes to knock us out of our
blow our minds.
Exactly. This is the wedding.
But we wish them all the best, by the way. I mean, they look like a beautiful couple.
Yeah.
With money, you sure look like a beautiful couple.
We are serious.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You are
Congratulations.
And yeah, no so. Yeah,
Pepper ass on the
But
TL.
please, next time, invite us to come. We cancel that we want. Just cancel.
Please, they are lying. I come to find out old, rich people.
Now, Cassie said, yeah. Oh, for being coffee, I don't know what. Guys, let's move on to our first segment for this week. Let's get serious and move on to our first segment for this week.
Which is what the F?
Certain things are there because like it's in a certain weather, it's in a certain environment.
You just can't do it when you are in another environment. You're not trained for it. Mentally and physically, wouldn't me?
So this Nigerian man, you're not even wearing proper clothing, proper shoes for the thing you're about to do.
Why isn't a kid doing it?
This man is wearing jalabia up and down.
Jalabia can't even tell me
Sanla Olympics 2020.
I said Salo Olympics.
It's true. The outfit he was wearing, like he just came from the mosque.
Salo Olympics, that's nice.
So this one in his jalabia is skating on a dusty road. Hey.
The Lord said you can be foolish, but not this.
But I like how when he felt just lied down, like everything. like but this is
or you pay only baby. IQ ni
that's all sense already. We'll be right back, guys. Hey guys, you're welcome back. It's still trending GH Valentine's edition. So show us the love. Nobody's wearing red. Funny enough.
No.
But there's some red
We
here.
have grown past wearing
No, let's do something before we go on. Since it's still about the JQ said she's her own date. That is why this is the that is the shirt and this is the dress.
Why did you have to bring this?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
You know the level of single you have to be to dress like your own self and say this is the left part. This is like I'm dating you.
So when she goes on the date, she'll
Yeah, maybe you want to kiss.
she'll talk like a lady. Then she'll turn to the man's side.
She's miserably single, guys.
Guys, I quit my job.
Let's move on. Do tell us what you think, but it's not only about JQ's dress, but about what we are discussing on the show. So we're talking about Elikem Kumoji, who had a lot to say after Uncle Kofi.
Matter. Let's breathe.
Yeah, after Uncle Kofi complained about unpaid unpaid labor for most of the producers.
Yeah, friend. Nobody mentioned his name.
Nobody. But then he had a lot of things to say on Instagram Live. I mean, maybe not a Taylor and I got Muku break.
Yeah, so the backstory to all this is that after Uncle Kofi Ajololo's outburst, Elikem came out and said that, you know what, this is why actors have to get day jobs, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, so they can keep acting as a side hustle because a lot of them came inside.
Acting is a whole job.
Exactly my point. So a lot of people were bothered, offended. David Oscar was like, some of us studied for this. Just like people who go to school to study for law, economics, we study theatre arts.
Ryan Reynolds had a day job.
Exactly my point. It's a full-time job. It's just sad that the industry is crippled at this point, so you have to find side hustles to support you, but the main hustle is acting.
Exactly. But then they were called to a radio station, and I think that's when he made more comments, more damning comments about the whole situation, which got a lot of people, angry and talking and saying, you shouldn't have done this. A lot of people were coming from the side that Uncle Ajololo is, grown, so you should.
Yes, so from a respect point of view.
Exactly.
That's what Julius Ibrahim thought too.
For me, it's not even about Uncle Ajololo being grown. It's just as a person, you should know how to treat people, whether they are old or young. And in a situation where there's a confrontation, you don't use that tone, that mannerism, especially when you can see that what you had said had hurt the person.
Exactly.
You know, to openly say, if I'm apologizing and you're going to bring in my father, then I take my apology back. Like, the man didn't even want your apology to be.
First of all, why is he even talking about him? Mind your business.
Right.
Because Julius Brown also thought it was disrespectful.
Anyway, you know, he still went on to explain himself in another interview with Miss G, where he said that he didn't say that acting is not a full-time job, but he was trying to say that because you can't wait for producers to pay you, then you need to get other jobs. Which I'm like,
it doesn't really make sense.
Doesn't make sense. Just let it go.
Yeah.
But somehow had something else to say was
Moesha Pudong, which also,
so
like, you know, exactly my point. When I saw that she had something to say, I was like, why is she even speaking? No disrespect.
The last movie you acted in?
But yeah, you're more of like, you make cameo appearances and star appearances in movies.
It's true.
Yes, you are not really an actress.
Like
it's like Kim Kardashian has been in movies. That's what you are. You are not an actress.
Right.
Kim won't call herself an actress.
Please, I'm not that.
Anyway, Moesha said she blames a veteran actors and actresses for fueling this culture of unpaid labor, because when they began, they were comfortable with just being on the screens. They didn't want money. So they settled for no pay, and now that it's gotten to them, pay, which I don't really understand and get, because I think the movie industry wasn't at the point where they're able to.
It's not even only the veterans. Some of you just want to be in front of the camera.
Some of you are buying fame. Some of you pay for a role.
Yeah, some of you are open to just, you know, I want to be famous. So even if you don't pay me, I'll just come. It's not.
So it's not veteran actors. It's still something that's going on.
Anyway, we're tired of you guys, FIPAG and all of you, whatever you are doing.
And listen, please, if you are not an actor, stay out of this.
Let them handle.
Yeah, let actors handle themselves.
The whole thing is industry being cry. Where is that movie industry that there is all this? I'm like, if there is something I can pinpoint and focus on, I literally see nothing. And you people are
they need a
feedback.
Hey, and I'm the bad one.
Until this Kofi Adjololo issue, I didn't know there was a feedback. Guys, but let's jump into our next segment, which is what were they thinking?
What was he thinking? It
is not that too. It is probably tension. You know, tension can make you forget it.
Okay, more than once. And it was in a relaxed tone.
It is tension.
Copy K. Please, who's Copy K?
I don't know, man.
Coffee Bright.
I'm a color post Copy K.
I never knew Copy Bright was Coffee Bright.
Guys, Musha video.
You didn't know, maybe he.
And tell us what he was thinking at that moment when he was mixing those names. Yeah. We'll be back.
Shout out to Coffee Bright.
And Kobe B.
1 minute silence for Kofi Bryant and Kobe K. 1 minute silence for Kobe Bryant and Kofi B.
Guys, welcome back now to another story that seems not to be ending anytime soon. We thought this whole issue would, you know, die off by now.
2019,
New year, but yeah, so at the press, you know, conference, Charterhouse held a press conference, I think 2 weeks ago, to address issues, you know, to, you know, seek for some questions from media. It was an interaction. And during the interaction, I think, you know, issues of Stonebwoy.
I think that's what this whole vision is about.
Right. Came up, and, you know, Mrs. Teresa Ayawode pleaded to the media. I'm quoting her. Can you, as the media, help the industry rise above these two? Let us rise above these two and let the industry breathe and move on. So, Mrs. Teresa was appealing to the media to stop focusing on what has happened with Shatawale,
which is in the past.
Exactly. What has happened with Shatawale and Stonebwoy, and, you know, move on, because there were so many other things
going on. Even last year,
during the time, and now they are trying to hold the
make new memories
edition, and it looks like everyone keeps bringing up
Stonebwoy situation.
Exactly. So she was, you know, appealing that, you know, can we just
move on?
Exactly, because the ban is still on there. We are not taking the ban off. There's nothing going. So just let it rest and, you know, focus on other things. But it looks like Stonebwoy and Shatawale did not take it Who?
But do you think maybe
I
the
don't know.
wording was wrong?
I think Stonebwoy did not understand what Mrs. Teresa is
Oh,
saying.
oh.
Am I?
Do you think the wording was wrong? How she put it?
For me,
No. The wording is perfect.
'Cause
Don't
that's the
focus
best
on
way.
what they have done.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
let's
past.
move on. It's past and
And we are trying to bring a new edition.
Exactly.
Ask
So let's
questions, bring
exactly.
ideas about how to.
Because
and
I
how to
understand. The moment I read what she said, I understood what she meant.
Exactly.
But I also kind of understand Stonebwoy and Shatawale.
No, but Stonebwoy is making it look like the woman is saying
Cancel, sort of like asking them to cancel them.
cancel them. Like don't talk about any other things that they are doing. Meanwhile, Mrs.
It
Teresa
was
just focusing about
centered-
on the ban.
on the ban.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe the wording should have had that.
So Stonebwoy went gaga on, Twitter, said
Said
that
he was disappointed
and all that. Shatawale held
Went
the whole
worse.
live.
He said he's not coronavirus.
Charlie is not
and that everybody on the world is poor.
poor.
And they can't have what he has.
A whole lot.
The usual Shatawale rant.
And yeah, he even released songs for them. It's like again,
Classic
it's like
Shatawale move.
all over
Classic.
again. So
Thank God they hasn't blow. Blow. So that's the shadow that they blow.
Yeah.
hey,
Kebi.
I said it.
Don't
Sorry,
come
it's
after
time for me.
Kebi.
Yeah, no, I'm waiting.
Hey,
but
guys.
guys, so this is what is happening. Do you guys, you guys should read or listen to Mrs. Teresa's, interview, what she said, and really, think, are they taking it too far? Did they misread her?
I think they misread her, but then
For me, my issue is with Stonebwoy, because Stonebwoy in recent interviews have said that
You
the
don't
band
really-
is
it's not
good.
even- yeah, it didn't even
bother
affect you
me.
anyway.
It didn't affect me. It's good. It will set an example for other artists to be diligent and
And
So,
now
no,
all
no.
of a sudden,
no, I think what Stonebwoy is speaking against is what he thinks the woman said or what the woman meant. To him, the woman is sort of asking the media to cancel him.
so you reach out to them. You don't.
They weren't
It's
reached out to,
social media.
so I think social media is the
so
playground.
what they are doing is not even going to let the matter breathe, because this is new.
Yeah, it was
And I think the issue is
trending.
still in court.
Yeah.
The issue is still in court. So if you go to court and you say you showed remorse and you come back on social media and you are fighting it out, like what is happening? Guys, let's move on.
Shatawale actually was fighting. Stonebwoy was more cool and subtle.
Yeah,
Shatta always fights on live. I hope he can fight in real life though.
Hey!
hey.
Today.
Hell! It's like, you're serious.
Yo,
I mean, that's what we are here to do. We are saying what people are saying, though. Trending. What are people saying on the issue? It's not me saying it.
she's the one saying it.
Okay, guys, we're moving on to our next segment, which is Shade of the Week. So let me give you a little short background into our Shade of the Week. So earlier this week, Burna Boy was trending on Twitter because he had a few things to say.
Yes.
I mean, people call it a bragging spree.
Bragging spree.
Yeah, because he really went out and he made a few statements that didn't sit well with people.
Other
So
people.
basically he says no one paved the way for him. He did it himself. He's the champion now.
Yeah,
the
he
campaigner.
introduced Afrobeat.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's
to the
because
world.
Davido was featured on Vice News and he was labeled Afrobeat originator
Later.
in a way. I don't know if that's what
That was-
started.
that's what sparked the whole rant.
But he said after Fela, he is the best. Nobody comes. Like all the years of people were giving us the hits back to back. The
Maya
West
and
the
Cody Banj and
Hey, and I won't Burna Boy. And then Kanye West and releasing the album. Yeah, now hit say Yanka. You're still underground.
Hey,
I mean, it's a fact.
it's
It's a fact.
wow.
Anyway, so a lot of people have things to say, just like I just said.
Yeah.
But
But on Twitter.
Ameyaw also had some of his explanations to do, and a lot of people were throwing words around. Those who agreed with him, those who didn't agree with him, and this person.
Kojo Ibro. Old man Nibro.
Yeah. No,
Actually, shared his thoughts. Yes.
Yeah.
That
He shared his thoughts from December that these are the people that make
So I read Ojo Alegba remix with Drake and Skepta was the tune we played to introduce the Afrobeats in New York City.
Right.
Then the video tunes. One Dance was the tune and Come Closer that introduced Risk It to the masses, which was quite true.
Very true.
Yes.
Where there's home.
But then Sakpo or Sakpo 007.
No, see.
If my tweet pay you, drink sniper. Perfect name. And he said, you all see the names being mentioned, Wizkid and Davido tunes. Blunt aside, these two have money to sell our music to the world, selling our major venues across the world before Burna Boy became a thing
Now
in the
they're
industry.
shade.
Listen, Port Harcourt Jason Derulo thinks he's Michael Jackson.
Okay.
But how come Jason Derulo?
First of all, why is he even Jason Derulo?
What is the relation?
Why? Like, you know,
I don't see that link between Brother Boy and Jason Derulo.
but I do have see the link between Jason and Michael Jackson. You know, Jason thinks he can dance and all, but he can never be Michael.
You
But
know,
to bring it down to Burna,
Burna Boy has been dancing.
the president, but what is doing it? You know what?
But that was Jason Derulo. And you put some respect on me.
Like why? Like why?
This shade of the wiki over us.
I just don't get it. Think he is Michael Jackson. Guys,
Hey, this Afrobeat that these Nigerians have decided to do. What will all DJs say?
exactly.
Asante.
You know, the conversation just like Ghana is excluded from the conversation, which is weird.
So
Because we
weird.
have pushed it.
We have.
We have.
We originated.
Even most of the old Nigerian songs are samples from Ghanaian old songs. From
Even
the
now they are picking chi words.
although we watch it because they want to bridge
Oh my
the cultures,
God.
and yet we are not even part of the
You guys,
conversation.
don't do that.
Port Harcourt Jason Derulo.
Hey, I think you should leave that before someone comes to
I
call
don't charge
a
my-
future DJ KZT as well. Guys, welcome back. We are still doing this, and these queens are just doing what they do best, being extra and super shady. But our next story, funny face.
I don't
2
know
minutes, man.
where he slept that
Now
night.
2 babies, now twins. So yeah, he had a lot of things to say, which I kind of get it. You know, when you've been angry for somebody for a long
Should
while,
you
Be angry for somebody.
if you can somebody,
Be angry for somebody. You are angry.
Don't mind this one. The story has over.
I mean, exactly. If you've been angry at somebody for a while, I think it's only right when you feel like you are ready to vent.
Do you make it public though?
Spirit, you know.
Don't you just go to the person? At
I
least
think
go to the
it was
person
a personal
first.
thing.
Go to the person first before you make it.
Maybe
public.
he did go to the person. How do you not know?
What I found it weird was the fact that he posted it on WhatsApp status.
Hey, what's up? You have the WhatsApp
Yeah,
number?
I have funny faces WhatsApp.
Oh, okay.
So it was on his WhatsApp status, on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook. And I'm wondering, out of all these 4 channels, if his ex-wife,
Will see
even
it.
saw any of it. Because considering how they, ended things, it would have been best to just email it
Well,
to her,
he did
or
add
WhatsApp it to
that
her, or text it to her.
recently she saw him and she
On
was
the
happy.
set.
I think she
Like she
smiled.
smiled.
So basically, the whole story is Funny Face penned a letter to their ex-wife, forgiving her for everything that she has done, for the cheating, for the lying, for not being able to take all the love in good faith.
I think it's more of the public humiliation.
That he
The
gave.
things that
Yeah,
she said.
The
you know.
2 minutes,
Yeah, the 2
man.
minutes. And I feel like that is one of the biggest celebrity miracles for me, from being called,
2
someone
minutes,
over 2
man,
minutes, and then
to now
you just having
having
twins just like that, like just cancelling out all the
Negativity
the negative, the laughs that people.
and everything.
So for me, honestly, I wouldn't even hold anything against her
Against
because
her.
God already gave me the
Has vindicated you already.
So,
But I think it was a personal, emotional thing he needed
so
to
personal,
do.
emotional. I get people are praising him for the maturity, but just now,
We felt like we didn't
personal.
need to see it.
Yeah.
But well, social media is the new playground and everybody likes
no,
to play.
but Funny Face is also the celebrity that puts everything on social media. Like everything. If you go on his Twitter, his social media, everything he does, even when he's brushing his teeth in the morning, it's on social media. So it's kind of, understandable.
Well, we're happy
Yeah.
you're over
Yeah.
it. You've forgiven her, and we can move on now. Stop. Say no.
2 minutes.
It's only 2 minutes. It's only two babies.
Father. They were there. So no more 2 minutes, man.
Yeah.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
In 2 minutes, we'll end the show. Let's go.
Next segment, guys. Hot picks. Hot. And today, who is
Ameyaw
on the top
TV.
table?
Please, I will not even say
Oh
some.
my God.
We are saying that because you're all looking for increments in salary. Say something.
Oh my God.
It's only the pants that's hot. the lines in the pants can actually
cut you.
Because
when you use the hand.
I mean, it's from a different age and time.
So this is how
This is how they. This is their
iron.
drip. This is their drip.
Yeah, but our boss is our hot pick
Pick of the week.
of the week, and he's reigning on these streets.
Yes, hot. Say all the hot things you like to say about other people.
What I
hot,
want to
pepper
say,
hot.
thank you, Asefwa. Thank you, Vine Gallery, Vine Image.
For the picture.
For giving us these hot pictures because we see Ameyaw Debra every day.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my God!
Yes.
The shade.
The shade.
You guys are recut in half.
You already said you have quit the show today on this right here. So you are gone like that. But anyway, yes, that's
Hey,
our
you are
hot
hot. You are hot.
pick. Look at the figure. He says it.
Tell us what you think about Eddie's photo.
And you're hot.
Welcome back. Now, our last story for today is a very sad one.
It is.
So sad. So, someone who has dedicated her life to, help out the
Saving
poor, saving
people.
lives and all that, has rather met a rather,
Sad,
ending to her
devastating
life.
end.
Oh my God. So, next, Ruth Eshon, who is late now, by the way, was gang raped by a group of, guys she was stationed at Sewa in the Ashanti region. I don't know the right pronunciation of the town, but yeah, she was gang raped and murdered, and oh my.
For someone to dedicate her life to go to school, to leave, probably she was in the big city in Accra or something, to leave the city, to go to a village somewhere, out of just passion to serve, and to have to endure that kind of pain before her death. I have no words, literally. I just hope those that are responsible, the culprits, they are caught, and Ghana, we don't have electric chair. Okay, guys, before we leave, you know how we do it. We take you all the way back to when they were nobodies, so they became somebody. Yes, I wasn't going to go on the stars and the
I'm relieved.
But anyways, our throwback for this week is the adorable. Oh, she's so adorable in that photo, and even now more so adorable. Sister Fia.
Said dear, well done.
Send your body in a year. She looks so cute, and the expression, the pose literally looks the same. And Sister Fia is one of those people I really like, because when she came in, a lot of people had a lot of negative things to say about her body, and she went hard, she worked on it, and now she is
You can tell me nothing.
Everything.
gramming on them. She's gramming, not glamming. She's gramming on them.
She's such a pretty lady.
She is.
That's our throwback for the week.
And yeah, that's how we end the show today.
In 2 minutes, just as Jay said.
So guys, don't forget to follow us: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Ameyaw TV official.
And of course,
For the best in entertainment news.
www.ameyawdebla.com.
Come on, guys. We don't know how you're about to close the show now that this one just did concourse and left. But
So we are still ending.
apparently, yes.
So guys, someone has left the show for us.
Yes, so it's our show now. And we'll see you.
We'll see you guys next week.
Happy Valentine's.
Happy
Enjoy your night.
And please send some of the Valentine
Love
gifts my
and
way.
goodness and the goodies and the gifts and the hampers to Ameyaw TV.
Right.
You know where to find us.